But still, if you're anything like me, you would have probably been up to very odd things, but in a good way. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm forgetting that I'm looking at the laptop instead. I should be looking up at this camera. Guys, if you didn't catch it earlier on, try and get something like, if you've got a resistance band at home, that is perfect. If you've got a heavy backpack beside you or something close to you, that would be grand for some of the movements. Give us 60 seconds, we're going to go through, we're going to go for that. So get your resistance band if you don't have it. Get a backpack or get anything that's kind of semi-heavy that you can put above your head. That's going to make something a bit more challenging as well. What we're going to start with is getting a little bit of a warm-up. So as usual, guys, find a little bit of space for me. Have a wee lie onto your back. If we've been sat down watching TV, or if you've been like me via laptop on Skype and Zoom, then you probably will have been a bit tighter, especially up in the upper body. So we want to get ourselves nice and loosened off to start here. I'm going to get my arms out nice and wide. We're going to kick a leg up, bring it to the opposite hand, and then back to the middle. So we're going to hit 5 iron crosses off each leg, aiming for that toe to come all the way up to the opposite hand, guys, okay? So leg comes up, all the way to the opposite hand. 5 off one side, 5 off the other for me. So that's just a couple more on each side. Last one. Beautiful. From there, guys, plant the feet into the ground. You're going to drive your hips up and there. Really focus and squeeze your bum. Okay, we're just going to go for 10 glute bridges. Again, we're really trying to focus and getting those glute muscles squeezed. So I'm getting the body switched on a little bit. And last one. From there, guys, you're just going to roll over onto the chest. We're going to come up into a 20-second plank. Okay, we're holding tall, squeezing the muscles in the body, keeping ourselves quite tight here. So we'll call that out 10 seconds in, guys. If you can, try and flex your abs. So squeeze your abs as if somebody was going to come over and start prodding you into the tummy. 3, 2, 1, relax it. From there, guys, we go back onto our backs. That's 1 round down. We're just going to hit 2 more. Again, we're not rushing through this, we're just trying to loosen everything off. So we're going to have a lie at the back again. Going to go for those 5 iron crosses. Now, as I do this, try and make sure my shoulders aren't coming right off the deck with it, okay? I want to keep my shoulders flat on the ground as I bring my foot all the way to the opposite side. Again, we're looking for 5 off one side, 5 off the other for these. Two more, guys. Last one. Right, in a wee second, we're going to go back into those glute bridges. So, heels into the ground, hips right up in there. Big squeeze the glutes, guys. 10 reps we're looking for. And a wee pause at the top, just so we can really focus on that squeeze. Is perfect. Excellent. From there, guys, you're going to roll back in to that plank position for me. So again, I'm here, I'm squeezing my bum, squeeze my abs. Now from here, I want you to try and focus on getting your leg muscles engaged as well. So I don't want slightly bent knees, I want to be extending those legs, switching on every little muscle in the legs that I can. Say 5 more seconds here. 2, 1, relax that. From there, guys, we're going to have a lie on the back. We're going to go through that once more again. So here, we're going to have a wee lie onto the back, stretch out the arms. Let's pick up the pace a little bit with these 5 iron crosses. So the minute that foot touches the ground, bring it back to the centre, and let's go back in again. Up, across, and back. 2 more off each side. And last one. From there, guys, plant the heels into the ground, hips up tall, back down, hips up tall, back down. 10 reps for me. 7, 8, 9 and 10. From there again, spend some time on that 20-second plank, and then we're going to pick the pace up. So we've been concentrating on the glutes, the abs, we're now getting the legs engaged. Now I want you to focus on your arms. So imagine you're doing a kind of muscle pose even here. Squeeze your chest muscles together. So you stay in the plank, guys. Just squeeze the hands together as we're doing that. Now they're not actually moving, but it's almost like you're dragging them through the ground here, guys, okay? Another 5 seconds. 2 and 1, relax it. From there, guys, you're going to pick yourselves up tall. In between these, feel free to bounce on the spot, keep yourself a wee bit warmer. You might have the heating on at the house, but in the improved gym, it's a wee bit cool today, so I'm going to keep myself moving a wee bit more. Kick the legs a wee bit wider, guys. Bum's going to come back, so loosen off the hamstrings. Walk yourself out to that plank. Big squeeze the glutes. Walk yourself back up tall. We're going to go for 5 reps of these walkouts. Big squeeze. Back up tall. Hips back, plank. Beautiful, one more for me. So again, hips back, wandering out to the plank, wandering back up tall. Now I'm going to turn around, guys. I'm going to come down into that plank position for me here. We're going to look for 10 Spider-Man lunges. So I start in a plank, I kick my leg up, and every time that leg comes up, I'm going to drop an elbow, take up to the ceiling, and bring it back down, and switch. Down, rotate up, back down, guys, okay? So that's 2 down, we're going to take it up to 10, just going 5 off each side, 5 off each side. Now again, go as to where this comfortable, guys. Some of you will be able to drop an elbow and get your chest right down to the ground. Others will be a bit like me, a wee bit tighter around the hips, and you might come to here, or even here, and still feel a good stretch. So remember, you're going to your own body's capabilities. Some of us are going to be a lot more flexible, a lot more mobile than the others, okay? Let's go 2 more. Excellent. 1 more, guys. Drop the elbow, nice big rotation. Drop the elbow, nice big rotation. Bring it back up tall. What we're going to do, guys, is come down into that squat position. So I'm going to do this side on. Squat down, hands onto the toes, hips up to the ceiling to loosen off the hamstrings. So as I sit down, I'm trying to get my chest as high as I can. And then from there, extend the legs out. Get a good old stretch of the hamstrings. Chest up. Now some of us, again, you might come up to here, my legs aren't straight, and still feel the hamstrings. That's cool. Again, we're just looking to loosen off everything, guys. That's us at 5. 5 more to go. 3, 2, sink the bum down as low as you can. And 1, relax that there. We're going to go back into those walkouts, guys, okay? So hips back, wander out to the plank, bring it back up, so 1 round down, 4 more to go for me. All the way out to that plank, all the way back, all the way to the plank. 2 more to go. Last one for me, hips back, walking it out, walking back up tall. From here, guys, you're going to go back into the Spider-Man lunges. So again, this time I'll go side on, staying in the plank to start. I'm going to kick a leg up, drop an elbow, rotate up tall, and switch, guys. Again, 5 off one side, 5 off the other for me. Try and get that elbows close to the ground as you can. And make sure when we're here, that heel isn't coming off the ground, guys. I want the heel planted into the ground every time we hit our rotations. From there, we're coming back into the squats. Make sure when we squat down, guys, I'm trying to avoid losing all my tension. I still want to keep my chest up Nice and tall when I'm here, okay? Should we really start to feel a lot more loose, a lot more open, especially around the hips. Oh, I think I've just been lost.
Back one.
No, I'm back in.
Back in again.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's just the menu came up. 2 more. And the last one, guys. Okay, we're going to hit 1 more set of those walkouts, and then we'll be ready for our first wee bit of work. Okay, so again, legs out nice and wide, thumbs going to come back, loosen off the hamstrings, walk out to the plank, walk yourself back up tall, hips back, walk out to that plank, walk back up tall. All the way to the plank, and back up tall. 2 more to go. And back up. The last one for me. Hips back. Back up tall. We're going to go back into those Spider-Man lunges, guys. Final time in those Spider-Man lunges. Here. Got the hands out. Kick up a leg. Drop an elbow. Nice big rotation up tall. And drop an elbow. Nice big rotation up tall. This is 4 down, 6 more to go. Make sure we're really trying to get a full extension. Reaching that hand as far across as you can, guys, to really start opening up that upper back and spine. 1 more to go. And relax it. Final time on the squat to pipe, guys, okay? So here, going to get ourselves down, onto the toes, so your fingers onto the toes I should say, hips up into the sky, hips low as you can go, hips to the sky, hips nice and low, now you should find progressively you're getting lower and lower, and the hips are getting higher and higher. 4 more reps to go, guys. 2, last one, and relax that there, guys. Right, we're going to take 30 seconds of rest. Our first 2 movements, guys. Second one is going to be a classic dead bug. We're going to have a couple of variations that I'm going to show, so we're going to make that as challenging as we can. The first movement though was a thruster, so this is where we kind of wanted that heavier object. I'm going to demonstrate it with a resistance band, but last week we were doing it with a backpack in here. At the same time, it's the exact same movement. If anything, it'll be easier to set up for the backpack, okay? Now I'm going to demonstrate a couple of reps of it, and then we'll do it as a group afterwards, okay? So, here with the resistance band, all I'm going to do is get my feet into said band. I'm going to get my hands and elbows underneath the band. From there, I'll go for a full squat, I'll drive up, I'll put it above the head. Now side on, exact same thing. Full squat, drive up above the head. Of course, if you had a backpack or anything, you would just hold it. You could even do this with, say, a big heavy bottle of water. If you've got any of those 2.5 or 5 litre bottles of water, you just squat down, drive up, put it above the head, okay? We're going to go for 10 reps here, guys. So, get yourself ready. If you've got your band, step into it. If you've got a heavy object, or a heavy dog, or a heavy younger child, get up into your hands. Let's get set. 10 reps. Up, straight up, tall with the press. Big squat down, straight up, tall with the press. Try and get as low as you can into the squat, guys. 4, beautiful. 5. Full squat for me. 6. 3 more to go. 2. And last one. Beautiful, relax that, guys. Now with the dead bugs, If you have that resistance band, you can put that onto the back, guys, and this will add a bit of resistance. So again, my hands just come into the band, I pop it onto my back, and I push out. That'll make it a little bit tougher. If you have the resistance band, don't worry, we can easily make it more challenging if we don't. So we're going to aim for 30 seconds as a group here, guys. I'm going to get my back onto the floor, my hands, head and shoulders, come as far off the ground as I can, and I'm going to bring my knees up. As always, guys, the further away your legs go, the tougher it's going to be, but just make sure that my lower back doesn't come off the ground, okay? 30 seconds, guys, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, you're holding in, you're trying to aim for the upper body to get higher off the ground. Really push up tall, hold that position there. So that's us coming up to about the halfway mark. Really focus on getting those hands up high, hands up high. If your back's sore, with the legs being straight, you just pull the knees in a wee bit closer till you'll feel your abs doing the work again. 3, 2, and 1, relax that there. Right, yeah, we touch the water more, guys. We take 30 seconds in between these movements. Again, the dead bug probably won't make your heart rate skyrocket, but we should be feeling the abs in there, guys. Even 30 seconds of work should be very challenging if we're getting the chest and the hands as high up to the sky as we can. So another 15 seconds, guys, we're going to go back into our thrusters as well, back into those thrusters. And how I like to think about thrusters, guys, is it's almost like if you had a basketball and you were trying to throw it as high into the sky as you could, you wouldn't want that pause and then throw it up. You would want to power from the bottom, use all the drive from the legs to get that weight up. So, grab your resistance band, your heavy objects, guys. We're going to go in for another set of 10. Feet into the band. Chest is up nice and tall. I'm going to do this side on, guys, so you get another idea of my posture. I'm squatting down, big power up and press. Squat down and press. 10 reps for me. 3 more to go, guys. Last one. Beautiful, relax that there, relax that there. Right, guys, we're going to bring ourselves back into the dead bugs. This time I'm not going to show up with the resistance band. I'm going to put my hands slightly behind my head to make this a bit more challenging. So, again, 30 seconds, guys. Let's get ourselves set. Timer's going on. 3, 2, 1. So my hands come up as normal. If I don't find that's too challenging, I'm going to let the arms come back. Now my shoulders shouldn't fall back with this. I keep my shoulders just as high. My hands start wandering back until I feel a lot of my abs. You will hear my voice change the further this goes back. So now you'll probably notice a big change in my voice. That's because the tension of my abs is becoming a lot. 5 more seconds, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Relax that there. Again, guys, that's us halfway through our first superset. 2 sets down, 2 more to go. Take a wee bit of time in between these. I really want these dead bugs to get very, very challenging, guys. The ability to hold that midsection position with a lot of tension in your abs is excellent, and it's going to kind of run onto a lot of movements that we kind of perform both in the gym and even currently back at home. Right, guys, another 10 seconds and we're going to get back into those thrusters for me, back into those thrusters. So again, feet into the band, heavy object up tall, kick yourself in, let's get set. 10 reps to go, guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down, big press up tall, down, big press up tall, down. Now you might not be able to see just because of the sheer height of me. I want your arms fully extended at the top, guys. Avoid that little bent arm position. 5 more reps to go. 3, 2, last one. Beautiful, relax that there. We're going to go back into those dead bugs. So we've seen, guys, that we can pop the hands behind the head, essentially make ourselves longer and make the abs do more work. So if you can come to this position, And hold for 30 seconds with the shoulders up tall. We're then going to use the legs to make it a wee bit tougher as well, okay? Right, 30 seconds kicking off in 3, 2, 1. So, hands come up, slowly let them come back without the shoulders dropping down. And I'm going to straighten out my legs at this point. So this is a much more advanced position, guys. Don't worry if you're still getting a lot from having the knees in. 15 seconds to go. Shoulders stay high. 10 more seconds, stay strong. You should be hearing that tension go in my voice. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax that, guys. Right, get a wee touch of water. If you have it to hand, we have 1 more set of these 2 movements to go. And that's us moving on to our second superset. Again, abs should be getting a lot from these 2 exercises, guys. Well, more so the dead bug. We'll probably feel a little bit running in line with those thrusters. Right, 10 more seconds, guys. We're going to go into that final set of 10 reps of the thrusters. Final set of 30 seconds on the dead bug. Okay? Right, let's get ourselves in. Feet are coming in for the band. Chest position staying up tall. Ready, guys. 10 reps for me. Big press up tall. Down. Big press up tall. Excellent, guys. Big power from the legs when we're at the bottom of that squat. Halfway through. 3 more reps to go, guys. 2 and 1. Relax that there. Final set for me in those dead bugs, guys. So again, straight onto the back. Shoulders are coming right off the ground. Legs are coming up. Let's get that timer on. 30 seconds. Want to make it more challenging. The hands start coming back behind the head without the shoulders dropping. If it's still not challenging enough, extend those legs out and hold. Okay? I'm going to stay at our first level of the dead bug. As it's approaching the halfway mark, guys, really try and extend the hands up, bring the shoulders off the ground for a wee bit longer. Hold steady, hold steady. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Relax it. Right, get a wee touch of water, guys. We're going to take 40 seconds this time. I'm going to talk us through our next 2 movements. So we're not jumping in just now, we're taking a bit more rest, but if you have your eyes on me, I'll keep you right on what we're moving on to. So this time we're going to go into our knees to stand. So if I do it side on, guys, my feet are up. I'm going to go onto one knee, onto one knee, onto the first leg, onto the first leg. Now I'm deliberately not going to come to the full standing position because I'm aiming to keep tension in my quads the whole time. I'm going to start with 8 off one side, and then I'm going to switch and go 8 off the other. Now for some of us whose knees might not like that movement, either pop a cushion down so your knees aren't going straight onto the floor, or even better, you can just move into a regular lunge. Okay? Right, 10 more seconds, guys. We're going to start 8 off one side, 8 off the other with the wheels to stand. If you have that heavy object, feel free to hold on to it, guys, just to get the legs doing a little bit more work. Ready, guys? Let's get set. Okay, knee down, up, up, and I'm keeping slightly lower than I usually would. Excellent. Make sure the posture is still in a good position, guys. That's us halfway. I'm going to turn side on. I want to avoid coming up with my back rounding. I'm still keeping my chest up tall. 2 more to go on this right hand side. And from here, without extending, stay down, and we're now going on to the left hand side. So that's us at 3 already, guys. 4 reps, keep it going. Keep that chest up tall. 2 more. And last one. Beautiful, relax that. Shake off the legs. Quad should be getting a wee bit toasty there. Next movement, guys, we're going to hit some push-ups. So 3 ways I want us to do this. First level for me, we'll do it from the knees. Make sure, guys, when we're there, my hips aren't up, my hips aren't low. I'm in a nice straight line from shoulder to hip to knee. So that's level 1. Level 2, we're up top in a regular full plank. And level 3, if you've got a book here and a book there, you can get a little bit more range. So if you put your hands on either a couple of books, just a higher surface, that means you get a fuller range of movement on the push-ups. That's going to be tougher. We're going to aim for 3 seconds down and then bring ourselves back up. Okay, 5 to 8 reps. Take your time. We're trying to get as much tension in the downward movement, and then we're going to bring ourselves up top. Okay, 5 to 8 reps, guys. I'm going to go for 8 reps instead. Okay, into the plank. 3, 2, 1, 0. Back up. 3, 2, 1, 0. Back up. Don't let yourself rest on the ground. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, 0. Up. That's 3 reps, guys. Now press up halfway through. Two more reps to go. Excellent, guys. That's your 8 reps gone. Get a wee touch of water. Going to take a wee bit of time before we get back into those knees to stand. So another 30 seconds, guys. Again, this is quite the beauty of having a heavy backpack, guys. Not only can we use that for the knees to stands, but just pop it onto your back as well, and that'll provide a bit more resistance into those push-ups. With that kind of 3-second delay in the downward portion of the movement, a little bit of resistance in your back, so you make that a lot tougher, okay? Right, guys, another 10 seconds, we'll get yourself back into those knees to stand. Again, if the knees aren't liking this, pop a pillow down, or just move on to a reverse lunge with the knee, not kind of coming into contact with the ground. Ready, guys, let's get set. We're back in. Knee comes down, back up toe, without that full extension. Good work, guys. Three more reps to go on the right hand side. One more to go. We want to immediately switch onto that left hand side. Try not to stand up tall and take that break. It's 3 reps gone. Final 2 on the left hand side. And relax. Shake out those legs. Should be getting a bit of blood into those quads, should be getting a wee bit tougher. So we're going to go back into those push-ups in a wee second. Again, guys, if you have a resistance band at home, you want to make these push-ups a little bit tougher, get a little bit more out of the triceps, a little bit more out of the chest. You do the same thing as the dead bug position. You pop that onto your back. Now we're not starting, guys. I'm just going to demonstrate it. The exact same thing. I'm going 3, 2, 1. And at the top, I'll get the most amount of resistance out of that band. So if you do have the resistance band, guys, that should make this a lot more challenging. Once we're ready, we're going to go in 5 to 8 reps forming. Ready? Still keeping that 3-second downward portion. And we're in. 2, 1. Back up to 3, 2, 1. Back up to 2, 1. That's 3 reps down. Back up, halfway through. Now if you're struggling at this point, that's cool, call it a day. I'm going to go for 3 more reps. 1 more to go. And relax that there, guys. Get a wee touch of water, more 30 seconds of rest. We're going to go to that final set of the nails to stand, final set on those push-ups, okay? If you want to make those knees to stand a wee bit more challenging and you don't have anybody living below you that's going to worry about this, feel free to, as you come down, come up into a wee squat jump, straight back in. That's really going to get the heart rate up, going to get the quads on fire as well. So add that little explosive movement, that little squat, mini squat jump. We still want to keep a little bend in the knees the whole time, get those quads on fire. Right, final time with the knees to stand, guys. Once you're ready, let's get set. So here I would go squat jump, straight back in. Squat jump, straight back in. That's just the halfway mark on the right hand side. Two more to go. And straight into that opposite side, guys. If you're keeping up those squat jumps, nicely done. Make sure we do the same amount on one side as we do on the other. The other way with the right hand leg there. Halfway through, 4 more to go. 3 more to go. And final one. And relax. Shake out those legs, guys. 10 seconds, we're going to go into that final set of push-ups. Legs should be pretty toasty at that point. Right, we're going into that final set of push-ups. I'm going to get a couple of blocks. Now, it doesn't always need to be genuine resistance that's going to make it tougher if we still want to try and get a wee bit of progression. So what we can do is I'm going to use these blocks and say a couple of dictionaries. I'm going to put my hands in, which means I'm going to get a bit more range of motion out of these push-ups, okay? Final set of 8, guys. Let's get set. 3 seconds down. 3, 2, 1, 0. Back up. Make sure we're still keeping our glutes squeezed. 4 reps down. 3 more. 2 more to go. Final one. And relax that there, guys. So, really simple thing that just makes that push up a lot tougher into the chest and onto the triceps, guys. I'm just popping these away. Right, I'm going to take another 25 seconds, guys. Again, I'm going to talk us through our next 2 exercises. First one's going to be walkouts now. Again, this is going to be a whole difference. We're going to avoid the push-ups. We've just done some push-ups. We're going to come down to the plank. On my first rep, we're going to show you a couple of options to make it a wee bit tougher, okay? 6 reps. Some of us, that will be very challenging. Others will need the more advanced version. So for me, we're not beginning. I'm going to go hips back, walk out to the plank. I'm going to keep my bum squeezed, and we're going to go 4 shoulder taps. So side on, up, up. Once hit those 4, I bring it back up to my feet, and I'm ready to go. So that's 6 reps of the walkouts, 4 shoulder taps. Again, guys, if you are struggling in this, that's absolutely fine. A walkout's a pretty challenging movement, especially once we just combine it with a little bit of push-ups in the last set. Ready, guys? 6 reps. Hips go back. 4 shoulder taps. And then walk back up to 1 rep down, 5 more to go. Try and avoid a super fast shoulder tap. Instead, control the movement for me instead. Three reps gone. Two more to go. Final rep, guys. And 4. Make sure you walk it all the way back up to finish. Right, 10 seconds of rest, guys, and we're going to go into our single leg glute bridges. As always, make sure you keep a pause at the top of those single leg glute bridges, guys. Try and avoid just the hips going up and down constantly. Start on your weaker side first. So for me, that's my left hand side. Legs going to come up in there. If the knees in close, leave it easier. If the legs straight and further away, a little bit harder. 8 reps. Up, pause, back down. Big squeeze of the glute up the top of it.
Excellent. Switch over legs. And try and keep the hands off the ground, guys. It might be a small thing, but the little bit of resistance your arms will take away the amount of work being done by the glute. One more rep, and relax that there, guys, okay? Get a wee touch of water on board. Now, guys, if you found that that wasn't too challenging with the walkouts, instead of going for the 4 plank shoulder taps, you can even go for a couple of commando planks. So if you really want to push yourself a wee bit more, when you hit your 6 walkouts, at the bottom of every walkout, we're going to go for 2 commando planks. That's going to be a bit more of a challenging way, especially if you're pushing yourself with those plank shoulder taps. I'm going to get a wee touch of water, and we're going to get into that final set. And we're at home. Cheers, cheers. Many happy returns. Right, guys, let's get ourselves set back on. 6 reps in the walkouts, add 4 shoulder taps, or to 2 commando planks at the bottom of every rep. Here, hips back, walk out to the plank, down onto an elbow, up toe, down, up toe. So that's what I'd be looking for if I was hitting the commando planks. I'm going to stick to the shoulder taps, bring yourself out, tap, 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 all the way back up toe. Halfway through, guys. Two more reps. And one more to go, guys. Hips back. All the way back up tall. And we're done. We're going to go back into single leg glute bridges, guys. Let's get ourselves onto the backs. Weaker side planted into the ground first. We're going to go 8. Hips up and squeeze. Hips up, squeeze. The closer the heel is into the bum, the more chance the glute's working. If I put my foot a bit further away, there's going to be more hamstringing. So I want to keep the heel a bit closer today. 2 more reps. And relax. Switch around. Little pause at the top of every rep, just so you can aid in that contraction of the glute muscles. 3 more reps. Relax that, guys. We touch the water, guys. We're going to hit one more of that superset, and then we're on to our finisher. I'm going to leave the finishers a wee bit of surprise. I'm not going to allude to it yet. It'll be an interesting start to your week. That's what I love you and leave you with. So another 20 seconds, guys. We're going to go into that final set. The 6 walkouts and then the single leg glute bridges. Okay? Again, guys, if you can push yourself with these walkouts, if you feel you can get away with 6 command planks, even if you haven't done them yet, give them a go for me in those walkouts, make it a bit more challenging. So again, 6 reps, either 4 shoulder taps at the bottom, 2 commando planks. If we're plenty challenged with it, just stick in that plank for a second and then bring yourself back up to it. Final time in those walkouts, guys, okay? Let's get set. 3, 2, 1. Hips back, walk yourself out, squeeze the bum, 4 shoulder taps. Walk yourself back up tall. Hips back. Plank it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway through, guys. 3 more reps to go. Two more reps to go. Final rep, guys. And we're back up top. So that's it, guys. 10 more seconds. We're going to go into that final set of the single leg glute bridges. Okay? Again, onto the backs. Push this a little bit more. Make sure you've got a nice good pause at the top and back down. 8 reps. 2 more reps, guys. Beautiful, switch over sides. 4, keeping the pause in, guys. 7, last one. 8. And relax that, guys. Right, get a wee touch of water. I'm going to take a wee bit of break. Oh.
Ross, you might need to jump in for a wee second. Oh no.
The camera's gone off. Should be up and running in a second, guys. Sorted. Right, guys, going to go into our finisher for today now. What I want to imagine is that we've taken a nice wee ski lift up to the top of a hill. At the top, it's going to be the hardest part. Then we're going to slowly go down, 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 down. So the idea is it should get easier every round. I'll leave you to make that decision for us. So what we're going to start with is 10 burpees, guys. 10 burpees. Once we hit 10 burpees, we're lying on our back and we're going to hit 10 sit-ups, okay? 10 sit-ups. After that, guys, we're going to go straight back up to our feet. We're going to go for 9 burpees, then 9 sit-ups, 8, 8, 7, 7, all the way down till we hit 1 and 1. So a tough finisher, guys, but that's cool. It's always good to kind of get ourselves, pushing ourselves a wee bit, especially at the start of the week. We should be a wee bit more relaxed if we had a more quieter Sunday. Let's go, get the head switched on, push this forward, work hard, and we'll get over and done with as fast as we can now. I'm going to show you a couple of variations of the burpee that I'm looking for. So we're going to aim for 3 different variations. Again, push to the level that's going to challenge you the most. You might need to switch levels as we're progressively going through this. So first level for me, your hands come down into a plank. You just walk a leg up, and you stand up, okay? So I go down, back, up, stand. Some of us, that'll be very challenging for the 10. Others, guys, I'm going to bring my hands down, feet go back, pop up onto the heel, a little jump up. And if you're really advanced, guys, go chest to ground burpees. So here, hands come down, feet go back, chest comes down, back up, onto the heels, and jump up, okay? I'm personally going to go for the chest to ground burpees. Again, with the sit-ups, I'll show you a couple of variations before we go in. Let's get our game faces switched on, guys. I'm going to aim for us to kind of, let's not go for a timer, just try and keep up with myself. I'll keep in a little bit of rest naturally in between it. If you can push and go through this faster than me, that's cool. Jump ahead, okay? Right, guys, let's get set. 10 burpees. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Make sure we're still landing on those heels, guys. I'm not coming up onto the toes. I'm coming right up onto the heels. Three more to go. Last one, guys. Beautiful. From there, lie onto the back. Here, I'm going to go for either up and just touch the top of the knees, or reach up to the sky, sit-ups. 10 reps, I'm going to go to the sky. Let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Relax that, guys. We're going up to 9 for me on the burpees, 9 of the burpees. Okay. Again, if you are struggling a wee bit with the burpees, your body doesn't like them, grab that weight you used for the thrusters and just give me thrusters instead. Ready, guys? Let's go back into those 9 burpees in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hands down. Up onto the heels. Big jump up. Looking good, guys. Passes at 5, we've got 4 more to go. Two more to go. And last one. Here, we're going to go back into those sit-ups, guys. Again, go at your own pace. If you can jump ahead, crucial, guys. I'm going to try and keep going with little bits of reps so I can still speak to you. Heels into the ground, hands to the sky. I'm still trying to keep that quality in there, guys. The little pause, stop the momentum just taking over. Last one. And relax, guys. We're down to 8 and 8. 8 and 8, okay? Again, that's the idea. We should be working as hard as we can. It should progressively get a wee bit easier. Well done. If anyone at home is pushing ahead, let's get ourselves onto 7 and 7, guys. 7 and 7. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, if this isn't challenging enough, if you are keeping up with me, feel free to add a tuck jump in the top. 5 gone, guys. One more to go. 8 reps. Let's get ourselves in to those crunches again. Heels to the ground, 8 reps. I'm not throwing the hands up to get me up easier. I'm pausing, making sure there's nothing but the muscles pulling me up there. One more. Right, guys, we're down to 6 and 6. 6 and 6 now, guys. Doing well. Add another 10 seconds. We do want the heart rate to keep up high, so we don't want to take too much rest. 5 more seconds. We're on to 6 for me on the crunches. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's get ourselves in, guys. Oh, that's nearly forgetting that chest to the ground. I'm sure all lovely improvers wouldn't have made me forget that if I forgot that chest to the ground. 2 more reps to go. Last one. Beautiful. Again, guys, without much rest, onto the back. 6 more in the crunches. And 6. Beautiful, guys. Looking good, looking good. Just out of 5. I think that's PT talk when I say just. Works for me as well, but saying just somehow makes it feel a little bit easier than if I said we're on to 5. Ready, guys? Let's get ourselves back in. 5 now. Two more to go. Still popping that weight onto the heels. Ready? 5 in the crunches. 4, 5. Next, guys. 10 seconds. We're on to 4. 4 and 4. Looking good. Whew. So that's only 10 more burpees altogether. 10 more crunches if my really basic math works. Let's get in. 4. One more to go. 4 in the crunches, guys. 3, 4. Let's just take 5 seconds. We're going to go into the 3 and 3, guys. 2, 1. Let's go, guys. 3. Now we tuck jump. 4. 3 for me in the crunches, guys. 1, 2, 3. 5 seconds, we're on to 2 and 2, and we're going to go straight into the 1 and 1 afterwards. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go guys, not long to go. Chest it in, up, big jump up to low. 2 crunches guys. Up toe, down, up toe, down. Final 1 and 1, make this your best guys. Last round, best round. Just 1. High as you can. Back down. Up with the crunch. And relax that there. Get some water on board guys. Let the heart rate drop down. That's a tough wee combination. Should be feeling pretty gassy. Arms should feel a wee bit tired after those push-ups, walkouts, and then those 55 burpees. Again, if you're at home, I think 55 was the final tally, but feel free to tell me wrong. We're going to get a little stretch off, guys. We're running in a wee bit closer to the hour mark. Remember, on True Coach, guys, there is more stretches. We'll all be linked up if you're confused as to what they are as well. For me just now, I'm just going to have a wee seat. I'm going to cross one leg over the other, hug that knee up towards the chin, and we're just going to hold that for 10 seconds, guys. 6, 5 more seconds, really pull that knee up towards the chin. Switch on legs, hug that knee up, hold for 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax it, guys. From here, I'm just going to come the child pose, so my knees are out, my hands are up. I'm going to sink my hips down, stretch my arms out nice and wide, and try and push that chest down towards the ground. Hold for 10, guys. Inching the fingers forward. And 1, relax that, guys. Right, we're going to call it a day there. As I say, there's more stretches if you want to be loosening off a little bit. Thank you very much for your hard work, guys. Good start to the week, and I will see you Tuesday or later on in the week at the worst. Take care, guys. Thank you very much. See you later on.